Hi everyone, this is Harshvardhan and you are watching another YouTube channel, and today we are going to learn how to build detail view and list view for our blog post website. So let's get started. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. So here I am on my Visual Studio Code. At first I'll just run the server. So I'll say python manage.py run server. And now I'll just take you to this particular link, copy this one right here, paste it. And our Django project is running successfully, right? But today we are going to learn about how we can create the list of all the posts. For example, here instead of writing this is homepage, we should have a list of all the posts we have created. And once we click on particular post, we should be redirected to some other page called detailed page where we have all the content in that particular post. So let me try to tell you what we are actually trying to do. So let's say we have a page. This page is list web page, and that is present at local host 8000. I think it was 8000. Yeah, 8000 / list. And we have another web page, say detail page. This is the detail page. So this is, let me take it. Okay, how to remove this one? I just want to put it a little up, and now right here we will say detail web page, and this is present at local host 8000 / list /1. Okay, so rather than saying this, we will say detail /1. Okay, so what we want to say here, we will say that at this particular page we have list of all the posts present in our database. So let's say we have post 1 from written by user 1, we have post 2 written by some user 3, we have post 3 written by user 2, post 4 written by user n, and post 5 written by user n plus 1. So we have n number of posts. Once the user clicks on this particular post, that means the post 1, we should be redirected to this detailed web page where we have heading of this particular post and content of this particular post. That means the body and all the comments, all the likes that particular post have received. So all those information should be present at this detailed web page. Okay. But the question is how we are going to implement that. That means how Django will find all those things. So to do this, what Django will do, at first, let's say you have went to local host. I'll just copy this one. List, paste. As soon as you have navigated to this particular link, Django will try to match this URL in urls.py file. We have a urls.py file, and Django will try to find that particular link inside urls.py file. Remember, in the urls.py file we had link for admin, we have some other links, then we have, let's say, /list, and we have another link, say /detail, right? So just put it a little bit right here so that it's completely. So let me show this to you. So if you go right here inside blog post urls.py file, you have admin file, you have home page. Similarly, you will have something, say path, then you have list, and right here you will have views, and then .list. That means we will talk about it. So this is the path to which Django will try to find as soon as you navigate to this particular link. Now once Django found that this particular link is present in urls.py file, it will navigate, actually it will check for the view present in views.py file. So there is another file called views.py, and inside that views.py file you will have a function whose name will be post list. Okay, so this post list function will have some content, and somehow this function will be able to call a particular HTML page that is present inside a folder called templates folder. So let me tell you what it will do. Right here we will have a say render function that will render some let's say list.html page. This list.html page is present in a file, actually in a folder called, just go right here, is present inside a folder called templates, and inside that templates we have a HTML file called post, actually it's list.html. Now once the Django have received all the parameters required to render a page, it will render list.html on to the browser. That means you will be able to see this, this page. So let me recap what we are trying to do. We are trying to create a web page that have list of all the posts, and once you click a particular post you will get a detail of that particular post. But how Django will do that? As soon as you navigate to this particular link, that means the /list, homepage /list, actually domain /list, then it will search for that particular pattern. That means this particular pattern inside urls.py file. If it is Django is able to find that particular pattern, it will search for the function inside views.py file. Once it is able to find that file, views.py file, it will just try to find this HTML page. As soon as it finds the HTML page, it will try to render that particular HTML file onto the web page. So that's how Django will function. So now let's code this in Django. We will create a path, say path. Actually, what I want to show you, see, if you have a large project, then it's recommended that you will put all the URLs of a particular app inside that particular app. What it means, I'll just go into the my app file, and inside my app, I just don't save that. Inside my app, you have to create a urls.py file. Inside urls.py file, you will import the same thing imported right here. That is from django.urls, you will import path. So you will say from django.urls import path, and now you will say URL patterns. Remember, I have written URL patterns, the same thing written right here, okay, inside the urls.py file of the main directory. So here you will say path, you will create a path, say list, and now you will say views dot post list, and you will give name is equals to list view. Okay, so right here what I want to tell you, you have created a path, a root called list /, and for this list slash you are going to call post list from views.py file. We are going to define that later on, and we are giving this name. Why we are giving this name, I'll let you know later on. But at first we need to include this particular file inside the main project directory. See here we are on project directory. So inside that project directory, you just have to remove this views.py file. You will remove this page, and right here you will say, okay, what I did, you will say path home page, you will say include, and from Django.urls you will include that, and now you have to specify the path of urls.py file present in the my app. So where it is inside the my app urls.py file. So it's my app dot my app, so it's my app dot urls, right? Great. Now we are getting some kind of error. Why? Let me check. Okay, it's just a spell check. So now what we are telling Django, that find the urls, all the urls present inside this particular urls.py file. So it will be able to identify this list slash present inside that particular file. Okay, so right here I will say from dot views, from dot import views. Okay, it should be views. Save that, save this one also. And now we will get error because we have not defined views.py file. So instead of home page, you are going to define a function called post list. I think, okay, it's post list, and you will pass a variable called request. And with the help of this particular function, you have to render a page, return render, and this page is present inside templates my app homepage. So it's templates request my app slash homepage dot html, right? I'll just remove this. It's correct for users directory. Okay, right? Great. So now we have defined this particular, that means we are able to render this home page. I'll just save this one, and now I will take you back right here, refresh. So as soon as you refresh, you will say that it will say that page not found, obviously, and this is logical because here once you have blank, that means that at the correct domain you have included this particular file, that is this file, and right here you don't have specified any home page. For example, if I remove this and save that, and now I will just refresh, I'll be able to get this. But since we have this particular URL, that means slash list slash, so I have to provide list slash to grab this, right? Now I think you are able to understand what I'm trying to convey. Okay, if not, just let me know. So I'll just try to explain this once again. Once we have went to slash list, this slash list will be, Django will try to fetch that slash list present in urls.py file. If Django is able to find that urls.py file, it will find the function or the view required to render a HTML page. If that particular view is available, it will find that HTML page inside the templates directory. If that particular file is available, then only Django will publish that particular HTML file onto the web page of the client. Is it clear? If yes, then we will move to the next thing, that is to create the list view. So right here, I will just say inside post list, I will define at first we need to import something. We have to import models. So we will say from dot models import post. Okay. And right here we will say all posts is equals to post dot objects dot all. And right here, when you are returning, you will define a parameter context. Inside that context, you will just say, okay, just say a key posts all posts. Try to understand. Okay, what I did. Yes, save this one. Try to understand this particular statement. Here I have written context posts is equals to all post. This post is a variable that is useful when you are rendering this HTML page. And what content is provided inside that particular variable is everything present inside the all post. I hope you can understand. So let's do that and try to understand this. Right here, instead of just writing home page, I'll just remove this, and here inside double parenthesis, inside double curly braces, you will just write posts. See, here we have written posts. That's why I'm defining posts, and save this one. And now refresh this. As soon as you refresh this, you will find all the posts present in that particular all post variable. Now just get back right here inside views.py file. This all post will have all the content present inside the post model. What it means, just go to the localhost 8000/admin Harsh and this password post. It have 4 different posts, and we have all the 4 posts present right here. Now here you can see that we have just query set, but we want to render them like a list. That means it should not like query set inside the list. We have all the post. That means we don't have to show the query set. So inside homepage.html, what you will do, you will create a for loop. So you will say for some variable, let's say post in all posts. So I will say posts. So it's a recommended way. If you have a collection of things, you will represent that with a plural, and here you are just going to render only one post. So I will just use the singular post, and inside that for variable, for template, you are just going to write post. Save this one. I'll just remove this. Now try to understand this. This is a variable. Whatever written inside double curly braces is a variable, and whatever written inside this kind of things, curly braces, inside curly braces you have 2 times %, and inside that if you write anything, it's called template tag. I'll just delete this statement, save that, and refresh this one. So here you can see that we have all the posts in a single line, but we don't want this. What we want to provide a BR tag. So instead of writing BR, you can just use line breaks. Save that, refresh this one. So you can see that we have all 4 posts in 4 different lines. Instead of using line breaks, you can also use BR tag, BR, save, and refresh. Both of them will do the same thing. So instead of doing this, I'll just use line breaks, as we are using Django. That's why only, right? So in this lecture, we have learned about how to create a list view for a particular project. But this is not advanced, this is just basic. Try to understand that. If you don't understand anything, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain that again in the next lecture. So see you in the next one. Thank you.